I screwed this up.
No, you're...
I'm over here.
Yep. Good? We're done with the... Okay. Good morning. Thanks to everybody for being here. This is certainly a happy day and a day for some celebration. It's also a day for some gratitude. So I'd like to begin with some thanks here. First to Dave Dunn and Salt River for putting this together for us so quickly this morning. And secondly, thank you very much to the man to our left here, Dick Monfort, and the rest of our ownership group.
Talking about you.
Well, we'll get there.
Okay.
The Dick Monfort and the rest of our ownership group, and really the rest of the organization for making something like this possible, for believing in this process, and for making this day possible for not only the organization but for Noland here. Thank you to Noland Arenado for being the person and the player that he is, and especially thank you to our great Rockies fans. This is a happy day. This should be a happy day and a wonderful day for our fans. Thank you to them for supporting Noland and really supporting all of our players, and so many of our Noli's teammates that are here. Thanks to them for supporting these guys the way that they do. Nearly 10 years ago, we were just talking about this with the Arenado family. Nearly 10 years ago, we drafted Noland in the second round, June of 2009. And, it's been nearly a decade that he's been part of this organization. We've been able to see him grow from a teenager into, the adult and the man that we now see play every day and give his heart every day at the major league level. We've had the great pleasure of seeing him develop over, right before our eyes, not just at the minor league level, but really develop at the major league level as well. And now he is truly one of the best players in the entire game. What people don't get to see very often is how this has happened. Behind this development has been an unbelievable amount of hard work. And not just an unbelievable amount and an unbelievable volume, but really an attention to detail and the will to be great. Anybody who has been around Noland for a while, anybody who has been around the family for a while, you understand what that really means and what that feels like. And he's very much the product of that type of dedication and hard work. We've also seen him grow over time into the teammate that he is. He is now understanding of how to make others better at the ultimate level, which is tough. It is a challenge. But how to share talent and how to bring others up and make teammates better, which is obviously a key component in any sort of playoff or championship expectation for a team. And he's a part of that. With all that being said, we are here to confirm, because we no longer announce anything these days. We either confirm or deny what's been leaked. So we are here to confirm a long-term deal with Noland Arenado. There's a chance that this makes Noland a lifetime Rocky and keeps Noland in the purple pinstripes for a very long period of time. So with that, we are happy for the Rockies organization. We're certainly happy for Noland and his family. We're happy for our fans. And we're certainly happy and proud that we're keeping another original Rocky in the purple pinstripes, much like, Charlie Blackman last year. We're able to keep this group together. And I think it's important for us that and it's good for the organization that, these types of guys believe in who we are and what we are aiming to do together in pursuit of that championship together. So on behalf of the entire organization, all of our people, all of our scouts, all of our coaches, everybody who has been involved in Noland's career over many years, probably too many to mention. Joel, his agent, and Joel's group. I just want to say we're happy for everybody and thank you to everybody for the efforts that were put in making this a possibility. And with that, turn it over. Before Noli speaks, turn it over to Dick.
Thank you, Jeff. They don't usually let me talk at these things. It's usually Buddy and Jeff. I think it's probably because I'm not very good at it. But Warren and Jill thought because of the duration and the amount that I ought to be able to say something about it. So, Jeff spoke on, first of all, I'm not just an owner, I'm a fan. I love my children, all my children over here. And I believe, I love the organization. And I believe as an organization, we've tried to set a standard of honesty, integrity, trust, passion, love of the game, love of the organization. Jeff in the front office lives it every day. Buddy lives it every day. Greg in the business department live it every day. And our players live it every day. And Nolan is proof of what this standard will get you in life. He plays the game hard. He works hard. He's passionate. And most importantly, for all you fans out there, he wants to win. And that's really what we all want to do. So I'm thrilled. I'm a homer. I love our homegrown guys. I love our process. And anytime we can keep a player like Nolan for a career, that's a great testament to the organization and to what we're trying to do. I think Todd Helton said yesterday, if you can believe tweets, which I guess you can, Todd was here his whole life, and he said it's the best third baseman he's ever seen. And I think we'd all agree with that. So congratulations, and thank you.
Thank you. Hey, everyone. It just hit me right now when I saw all my teammates coming. It hits me hard, and I get a little emotional when I see all you guys there for me. First of all, I just want to thank God for this unbelievable blessing. It's amazing. A lot of hard work, but I've been healthy, and I thank God for those things and for the people that have helped me and pushed me and get me better. I really appreciate it. I've had a lot of help, and everyone, I can't name everyone because I've had so much help, but I'm very appreciative of everyone. To my agent Joel, for really listening to me and really understanding what I want, and that meant a lot to me. We had a lot of conversations. I probably repeated, 50 questions to Joel, and he kept answering them, and he kept answering them. He never said, hey, we already talked about this, but just always answering and always being there and educating me, and that's something I'm very thankful for. And Nick, Brittany, Casey, Wasserman, the whole Wasserman group, thank you for everything. My family, my parents for pushing me. I love you guys, my brothers. You guys mean a lot to me, and wouldn't be here without you guys. And I love when you guys are around, so thank you. To all my coaches, all my boys, man, I love you guys. I love this group. That's why I committed here. It's because I'm comfortable. It feels right. It feels right with this young group that we have. And, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. And believe me, I educated myself a lot on what I really wanted. And I just felt like this was the best thing for me. I love playing with this group. I think we have a great group. I really believe we can win. I wouldn't make this decision if I didn't believe that. I'm just very happy to be here for the long haul, and I'm going to do my best to be a great teammate, be a great leader, and just try to help this team win and be the best third baseman I can be. And to the Rocky fans, I'm not leaving. I just want you guys to know I'm back, and I couldn't be happier to spend hopefully the rest of my career in Denver. So. In this organization or in general? Well, like Derek Jeter, Todd Helton, those are the kind of guys I look at. I mean, I can't even think of any more, to be honest with you. There's not that many. But those two are special players, and, I just feel like, I don't follow anyone's lead, I really just do what I base on what I feel in my heart and what I want to make, my decision off of. And I talk to my family about those things and my agent and what I really feel, and that's how I go off things. I don't go off what everyone else is doing. I never have. Like we talked about when this deal was coming to fruition, was that we're not going to compare ourselves to anybody else. This is about us, and this is how we're going to get it done. That's how we did it, and that's how I approach my life, is that, I try not to have too many influences on my life. Everything is based off what I feel in my heart. I pray about a lot of things. I prayed about this, and like I said, it just felt right. Feels great. I mean, I wouldn't make the decision if it didn't feel right. Like I said, you can ask Joel anything you want, or my parents. I don't make decisions unless I really feel it in my heart. A quick story. I didn't, I was with Joel, and I've talked to Joel for a long time. So, I didn't make a decision with him. So I really educate myself on everything I do. I really take my time. I pray about things. We've talked about this for a long time now, maybe too long. But, hey, I need to know every little detail. And, it's a hard process. I don't make rash decisions. I don't think that's the right way to do things. I think you have a lot of regrets. And in this decision, I will never have any regret. I don't know. I think I guess it's just a matter of, seeing where we're headed, in this direction. I think it's good for both sides. I think we're trying to win ball games, and that's the key. And, I think that's just part of contracts. And you would have to ask my agent and Jeff about those things. I'm more of just, hey, I'm here and I'm ready to win. So,
yeah, it really is. It's a huge commitment, and on both sides, right? And so it's a natural, just kind of an appraisal situation, kind of sort of mid-contract, where we can continue to communicate about where we're at. He can honestly evaluate where he's at 3 years from now, and those sorts of evaluations we've committed to being weekly, monthly, annually anyway, in terms of communication. And if our communication process remains the same as it has remained, or as it was throughout this lengthy, process, we're going to be fine, and so hopefully it's a non-factor. But those sorts of situations, are part of large contracts these days with the type of commitments that are made.
Yeah, I wasn't afraid of free agency. I didn't base my decision off that. I based my decision off of me wanting to be here, and there was an opportunity for that to happen. I understand. I see what's going on, and it's disappointing because there's so many good baseball players out there. You could probably start a playoff team with the players that are out there right now. So, I didn't really base a lot off that. Obviously it's in your head that you never know what could happen. But listen, I'm under contract this year, no matter what happened here. But at the end of the day, my heart was here, and I wanted to be here, and that's how I based my decision.
I mean, the free agent market is, it is what it is. We didn't really, factor it in a whole lot with this at all. It wasn't truly a free agent situation, and we were focused on Noland, and we were focused on, wanting him to stay here, and not trying to convince him, but trying to communicate together as to the reasons why, he should stay here, and seeing if that jived with his own feelings and his own beliefs in who we are now and who we can be in the future here, with him involved. Everything else is for a free agent market, and we didn't really spend a whole lot of time worrying or thinking about or talking about that stuff.
Yeah, the only thing I'd add is I'm really anal, and I go through and I pay attention to our minor leagues, and so I'm constantly writing down my next 5 years teams, or Jeff's next 5 years. He doesn't know it, but I'm writing down who the next 5 years are, and it just got really easy to put Noland Arenado in there at third base just forever, and so we just had to make sure that could happen. So I didn't pay much attention to what was going on the outside. He's a guy that needs to be a Rocky.
Today. And one more. Perfect, thank you.
Are you right here for me?
One more right here.
Come on.
Perfect.
Get here. Wait on, hey, wait. Yeah, bring it on. Hold on. We got my nephew coming in.
Let's get back a little bit. All right, everyone right here for one if you could. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to go to you next.
Are you going to?
Yeah, I'm playing.
Unless you want to get an extension, which I did, and I think there's so many good baseball players out there that could really win. And, I feel bad, and I don't like seeing that, but it didn't have a whole effect on me. Like I said, I think you earned that. Those guys that are out there, they earned that. They worked hard to be in the big leagues for that long, and they earned the right to get there. So I didn't look at it as something negative. I looked at it as a great positive.